I'm not late. That's lies and slanders. Lies and slander. I will have you for this, Ivano. You hear from my fucking lawyers. Ah! I'm crashing out. No, I'm not. Welcome, everyone. Hi, King Alpha. Happy Friday. Yeah, pumpkin titties. Exactly. So I thought I'd keep the Halloween vibes for today as well. Mainly because I was way too lazy to just revert everything back. But yeah, so a few more people get to see my costume, Big Titty Witch. I'm a Big Titty Witch. I'm still in costume from yesterday. So enjoy that. And yeah. I guess that's it. Welcome. Happy Saturday, and yeah, still happy Halloween. I don't know. I'm kind of weird because I'm in a sort of Halloween mood before Halloween 2, but my Halloween mood kicks in after the holiday. Even more so. I feel like playing all of the horror games right now. All of them. So yeah, that's the thing. Woohoo! Exactly, woohoo. So yeah. Today! Hope we're gonna finish today that one visual novel that we've been reading for a while. Called, what is it called again? Oh yeah, 922. That gets weirder as we read it, but not in a good kind of way. But I still want to see how it drops the fucking ball. At the end. Kind of like a train wreck in slow motion. Oh, Jesus Christ, Dowdy! $20! Holy shit. Thank you! You are the champ! God damn it! Thanks! Thank you! Yes, Sir Dean Kane, sir. Yeah. By the way, so that I posted it really everywhere, I still need to do a YouTube community post. But I relaunched the merch store. It is up and running. And you can grab yourself some orc merch. It's a mix of classics and new stuff. We have the wonderful King of the Coffee Castle shirt, which was made by Cobalt Grande. It is absolutely glorious. Me riding on a unicorn. We have the classic Walk and Melon shirts, Melon Physics. And we have the BTE cap redesigned by my good friend Orne Feralis. And we also have the coffee mug with the coffee prayer on it again. So if you want that, or if you just want an Orco sticker, there's an Orco sticker option for you too. I just wanted to point that out. Still have the skull mug. I'm definitely buying that tea with the unicorn before flying to the Philippines. You're gonna draw the Filipino ladies with that one. Merch looks freaking awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I've thought I invest a little bit. It's good stuff. Or maybe them too. So yeah, I unveiled the merch. It was I don't like making that big of a spectacle out of it. So you know where to find it. If you like it, you can support me with it. And if you don't like it, that's fine too. And now we're gonna play some more 922 by the developer who calls himself Cockhole, or the development team that calls itself Cockhole. Yeah, Cockhole. Boop boop boop. Boop boop. The greatest game. Who was Oh yeah, Spencer, right? Spencer's the main character. Chad Abrams, is he here? Kurt? Yeah, he's here. Everyone, go get some merch and show some love to Pumpkin Tits. Pumpkin Tits, I love it. Just saw the artwork close up. Is that a beheaded elf? Yes, that's a beheaded elf. It's a beheaded fucking elf. I love, by the way, on this one. This one's actually pretty great. I just told the artist, like, hey, just like it's me on a unicorn in front of a castle, like do some like 80s power metal kind of stuff. And I have a beheaded elf and a coffee thermos. And he goes in and he's like, "Oh yeah, let's give the beheaded elf some blood splatters on the unicorn." That was his idea. I love that one. The blood splatters on the unicorn. It's like uh, that's a great one actually. And Oni and the BTE cap, the Big Tusk Energy cap, he completely redesigned it and just told me, "Look, here you go. That's the redesign." And I was like, "Oh god, that's so much better than whatever I had." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." And I'm like, "Yeah, because you're the artist. I'm not. I'm just a guy who yaps a lot online and sells it then." Yeah, so those are really good. All right, let's continue. He's probably the back. Do you have a package for him? Oh yeah, I got a package for him. We'll see. I'm a friend. Could you please let him know I'm here? It'll only take 5 minutes. Oh shit, he's lighting up that cigarette. Hey. Something up? Yeah. Got some beef with you. This what's up. He looks me over. I'm a fucking mess. Oh, winded and sweaty. I bet he likes you winded and sweaty. Who cares? Yeah? Yeah. What about David Johnson? Toothpaste curse, exactly. Fuck the toothpaste curse, Kurt. You. What? What about him? He's not real. Or rather, it's just a name that Fisher made up to refer to me. You know, before I died. Wait, what? Kurt takes a long drag of his cigarette and then slowly lets the smoke out of his nose. Took you long enough. Why'd you lie to me about it? Why'd you lie about it? It's complicated. Humor me. You wouldn't believe it. Is that so? Am I wrong? You've been avoiding me just so you wouldn't have to believe it. Waste of time to get you to cooperate. I shove my hands in my coat pocket. What a bullshit fucking excuse. You straight up pretended like you didn't know me from the moment we met. All nice to meet you, like we weren't best buds for weeks. Did you remember it? No, I fucking didn't! Fucking Andrew told me! Because I fucking asked nicely. Fuck. Oh. Is that all you have to say? He brings the cigarette up to his nose and pretends to study the ash. I've been expecting this moment for a real long time, you know. I'd walk up and demand to know all this shit. Had a lot of time to think about it. The toothpaste enthusiast, yes! Yes, it's the toothpaste enthusiast. And he's getting confronted about something I don't even really understand right now. It's, apparently, Kurt. So apparently this guy, David Johnson, who died, was a made-up name for Spencer after all. And Spencer is the one who died. And for some reason, everyone can see the apparently dead Spencer and can interact with him. And now Spencer is confronting Kurt about the fact that Kurt pretended he didn't know Spencer. And I don't get it. I just don't. By the way, I'm eating peanuts. On what I tell you and how you'd react. A bunch of real clever banter stored for that occasion. But you know what? Forget it. I don't have to bullshit up an excuse. You didn't want to hear it to begin with. What's that supposed to mean? You just didn't feel like it or something? It is what it is. You asshole. Did you drag me into the bomb shelter just for kicks as well? What about when you lied to my face about Fish's bullshit newspaper story? You were trying to get me on board with solving my own fucking murder. Are you serious? Didn't want to hear it's my ass? fine. You're cute. What? When you're pissed, I said you're cute. Excuse me? Are you changing the fucking subject? What you gonna do about it? You aren't as subtle as you think you are. Do you think I'm a moron? I've seen the way you act around me. Is that so? How long did it take you to gather the courage to come up here? No time at all, actually. You suck at lying. I'm great at it. So you don't want my dick. I don't have condoms with me. I have to get back to my place. Shut up. What are you into, Spencer? Been wrong before, but I can't imagine you're the type to top. Shut up! I left some soda in the fridge this morning. And some Hot Pockets. Could have them after we're done. Sorry, it's nothing fancy. If I knew ahead of time, I'd made it more special for your first time. It's not. I'm not. Stop! You can't be serious. Are you doing this because you don't want to tell me what's going on? You're cute. Why can't you tell me? It's 11 inches. Kurt, fucking apply the fucking, I don't know, yardstick properly, okay? You do not have 11 inches. You just bout a toothpaste to it. You know? Like the toothpaste, not can, but like the toothpaste packaging. And we all know it's not 11 inches, Kurt. Maybe 3, and the rest is toothpaste. Come on. You have your job to do. That's right, you're bluffing. You just can't leave. That's true, he's hung as fuck. There's no cock like horse cock. Tend your asshole into shock. Don't see why not. You'll get fired. They like me. Lots of students are around looking for work. Kurt's excess intake of gallium destroying his spatial perception. What? It must be all those like supplements that all these like influencers are peddling, you know? He thinks it's 11 inches, but the truth is one. So what? So you'll get fired. I bet you work as well as you flirt. I'm a model employee. That's all the shit from points. Did you fuck up only 50 times this week? I fucked up none. It's not like they're going to remember. Oh, sure. Like it's easy to forget that. And the light bulb just blew a fuse or something. Wait. What was that? What did you just say? That shit, they won't remember cause they have a lot of employees here. It's a slow day, they don't care. You motherfucker. My ribcage feels like it's caving in on itself. What did you just... My palm slap against whatever grainy brickwork's next to me. It's not until my elbows smack into it that I'm able to keep myself upright. I try to swear at him some more, but the words get stuck in my throat. You alright? Come on. Don't fucking... I'm not done with him yet. Give me a fucking moment. I'll be fine. You don't look fine. I'm fucking fine. Let me know when you're done freaking out. Spencer, sniff. Christ. Tell me this, Kurt. Yeah. What the fuck is going on? Figured you'd be this way. I made a promise not to tell you about David Johnson. That's all there is to it. Can't blame you for not giving it an effort. Promised who? Promised you. 5G Spencer, they got us under control. 5G radiation is... 5G radiation is killing us, Spence. Get to the bunker, quick. Here is your tinfoil hat and toothpaste, Spence. Wouldn't sit in that spot. Shut up. Spence, we have to talk. Don't worry, it's just an inch. 1,000 thoughts crash like waves against my skull. 1,000 questions wrestling for attention. My vision is dark. My heart is racing. I grit my teeth and pick the first thing that comes to mind. He got you too, huh? Are they all dead? Is Andrew dead too? Spencer, Kurt, everyone just fucking dead. Is that it? Are they ghosts in the afterlife? Prancing around? Pretending they still live? That it? It's all a dream? Is he seriously gonna do this in the alley? Do what in the alley? What? Fisher, he got you. In a sense. Ugh. And stop now. Just gotta keep asking stuff until he caves in. Alright, you and I. When did we first meet? When did we first meet? Yeah. He's an unwavering monolith while he thinks. Give Kurt a BJ. I mean, it would probably be better than whatever is going on right now. So we don't get that, Ivano. Always remember, we don't get the good stuff. freshman orientation, wasn't it? You remember any of it? Not really. Not the version that you do. What are you doing over there? Just came by to say hi. To who? No one in particular, same as Andrew. He was there too. He came by to harass the freshman. He tosses his cigarette butt into the bushes and goes digging under his apron for another one. Nah. I wanted to see if anyone was cool. Was I cool? His new cigarette stops an inch from his mouth. Ha! 1 inch, right? 1 inch. He's very good at recognizing that. 1 inch. Yeah, dude. Really? Back then, yeah, you were. He pauses to light his cigarette. It was your idea to sneak into the Jefferson building. You had the key. You said you stole it. My kind of guy. I said that? That you did. I blur and refocus my vision on the cardboard box in front of me a couple of times. My neck is so stiff. It's painful to move. I'm suddenly aware of how everything hurts. How'd it go for you? What, the shelter? We went in, walked all the way to the other side. I blew chunks and then we went back. Good time overall. Wait, she took a shit? And then what? And then what? Nothing. I went home. We had physics together. One time we drank some shitty beer you brought in a parking lot. They'd go back to the bomb shelter a few more times for shits and giggles mainly. The dad you wanted to check the place out. And then you died. I died. Yeah. Kurt frowns at his cigarette. It went out. How did I die? Fucked if I know. Woke me up with a text in some stupid time in the morning that we had to go to the shelter together. So we did. On the other side, you told me to seek you out. He steps towards me with his extinguished cigarette. That's when you made me promise to pretend like we never met. Seemed pretty important. Being a giant pain in the ass. After that, your guess is good as mine. I went back into the shelter and died. So he is dead. Every time I come in, the story is supposedly miles away from the last time I watched, but it's still also somehow spinning its wheels. I feel like I missed nothing. I mean, it's we got it. We got confirmation. Spencer is dead. something we actually kinda knew for like at least half of the game and have been speculating about it. But like I'm not saying like this. If you say some, or if you do something like this where the main character is dead and shit, that this is bad. But like I feel like it's not very well done here. Especially since they treat this like some, I don't know if they even treat this like some grand revelation, but it's like, I don't know, man. This just ain't it. Sorry, I broke your promise, by the way. You absolute fuck. Anything else? When did you die? Huh? Yeah. Must be one of the most hilarious things I'd ever ask someone. I'm not dead. You are. Nah. If I'm dead, then so are you. That's who. Everyone is dead. Kurt is dead, Andrew is dead, the other guy, I don't even remember his name, is dead. Every character we see in this is probably fucking dead. Every character is probably dead. It's the only way it makes sense. And it was... His mom is probably dead too. Why are you at work, Kurt? Your boss never remembers you showing up. It's what you were saying. Malan, secret furry friend. It's almost like if you cease to exist. Is that not what's going on? What about it? Then we're ghosts or something, I don't know. This Fisher dickhead, none of us have anything to do with, did some bullshit, and now we are trapped. Forced to watch as the world goes by. As more and more people realize, like, we are like gone. And eventually forget us. Or some melodramatic shit like that. This fucking sucks. We aren't dead. Man, whatever. May as well be. He tosses his barely used cigarette into the bush. Are you done? How did you even come up with all that shit? The bomb shelter, it's a gate. If we go back through it, we'll start remembering your whiny ass again. Shelter? Yeah, the fucking shelter. You really need to spell it out for you. We've been prancing around it for weeks. A gate? A gate. In some fucked up fake mirror world. No way you couldn't tell. What the fuck? What the fuck, mirror? What is even going the fuck on? Is this like a J.J. Abrams mystery box? What are we doing here? No way you couldn't tell. But what? How many times had I been in the shelter? That can't be right. Never mind. Forget it. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Andrew said, he said you can fix this. What do you need me to do? What are we, what is this? What are we doing here actually? Imagine someone bricked up, bricked up furries playing this, hoping to get some beat off material. Get this, let me come. There's a Dairy Queen on the corner of Pine and Linden. And behind that, there's a parking lot. And this parking lot is special. It's on a hill, and it just so happens that if you squint, you're just barely able to make out the entrance to the bomb shelter. It's a shame I never learned from my mistakes. Arriving early once again. Without any benches or anything really, I'm forced to come up with a story. My car broke down, and I'm waiting for a tow truck. That's what I'll tell them. The hypothetical person who confront me about pacing around the parking lot for half an hour. God, this fucking headache. I dare to sneak the 102nd pink towards the north. As expected, the bomb shelter didn't disappear between now and the 101st. Still a bland concrete cube jutting out from behind some trees. One blurry guard is on his phone, while the other, if I had to guess, has his earphones in. An odd sense of nostalgia pervades the back of my mind. The shelter seemed innocuous back when I met Kurt. All I wanted was to sneak into school, as a good student does. Since when do good students sneak into the school? What? Back then, the stakes were merely the $20 I have in my wallet. And had I been lucky, my ass. It's 8:46. Hey, you're late. Neither of us offer any pleasantries. Last time he messaged me was 5 a.m. I did not sleep a minute tonight. I don't think he did either. Kurt's plan is absolutely bonkers, but I can't afford to question anything any longer. It's nothing complicated, I tell him. He insists to go over it one last time. On my signal, we sprint to the shelter. The gods will have been dealt with once we are there. I can't read Kurt with his gravelly voice today. My throat is clamping up, so I'll just be like normal. I'm sorry. The gods will already have been dealt with once we are there. The door has a padlock on it and an aftermarket keypad. You yell if some bullshit comes up. Once I'm done fucking with the door and it's open, we wait for another signal. Whatever that may be. And then we go in. We get no second chances. If you go off to do something of your own, shit, we die. You die. For real. Whatever, Mom. I kinda hope Spencer dies for real. How's the nausea doing? Get anything? Man, no way. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to keep it down. Well, do your best. Things are about to get real fucky. My stomach cramps in anticipation. I feel like this is taking too long anymore. This should be the finale. How fucky. Unbelievably fucky. The fuckiest. You're going to hate it so much. Hey, by the way, Kurt cranes his neck to look past the cars. The tracksuit completes the image of Kurt as someone who probably spends way too much time watching alpha male podcasts. Can you tell me what's going on with the shelter right now? Huh? Grab it to me. Just do it. Squint towards the shelter. Ah, fuck, my neck feels like it's in a vice. You seeing this? 'Cause I sure don't. Huh? Yeah? Kurt? There's a Kurt with the guards. Who was I speaking to? Right, that's our cue. Run. He fucking books it. Shit. Well, maybe you should book it too. Wait! My calf sees up as he sprints out of the parking lot. Son of a bitch. That was the signal. When did he decide he was he's capable of moving so fast? He's a fucking stag. Of course he's gonna move fast, you dumb fuck. Jesus Christ, stupid border collie, fuck you. Move. I stumble, twist, and smack my knuckles against a car. A shockwave of pain radiates through my nervous system. Suddenly, I am moving. The silhouette of parked cars move, one by one past my line of sight. Then a fence, and then the Dairy Queen sign. I'm on the street. The route. What was the route? I came here a whole ass hour early just to memorize where the fuck I should go. Someone turns a corner somewhere in the distance. I start towards wherever that is. Pray to God that was Kurt. I sprint for what feels like hours past the school fence. My lungs are burning. It feels like I burned another hole through my throat. The buildings. It was supposed to be on the other side here. I jumped into the road. Some fucker honks at me once my feet hit sidewalk again. There's a playground. It smells like piss. I made it. I'm... military. The kind of clearance you got there, mister, is not any of my business. If you ain't on the list, you ain't going in. Brilliant way to start the day. Show up the half dam facility out in the front lawn, and I'm being held out by a goddamn child. My boss is the fella right there. You see him? His name is Roger Gill. I gesture past him into the crowd. Roger is yapping along at Danny and Paul and some suit I don't recognize. Hey, Griggs, what's up? How you doing? He's a first lieutenant. That good enough for you? He follows my finger as a good boy should. Mr. Gill, sir! Hey! What's going on? Mind lending me a hand? Sir! Morning, John. Security giving you trouble, eh? Go pour yourself a muck and head over to Auditorium B. I'm good chillin'. Nice to hear that. We had a minor incident overnight. Once Leslie shows up, I'll debrief everyone in. Ugh. Oh god, this is... Why is the screen so bright? The private squints at the clipboard where Roger is pointing his pencil to. John Swain. Spencer! Fucking answer me! Oh god. Holy shit, you're impossible to get through. My consciousness returns just in time to feel that my legs had turned into jelly. I fall to my knees. What the fuck's even going on in this? Spencer, the fuck was that? Don't tell me you're losing it already. I'm getting started on the door. Make sure these morons don't wake up. What? What the fuck was that? Ignore it. Ignore it? Oh god. Oh fuck. There's a pair of legs sticking out of the bush. It's the guard that was on his phone. The other is slumped against the tree. His eyes are open. Is he crying? He's fucking dead, probably. I push my tongue hard against the roof of my mouth and aim my snout fully up just to keep the world from spinning. What the fuck did you do? Hey, back. Know what? Why don't you ask me in a couple of minutes? What? This doesn't fucking work. What doesn't? The keypad. I can't get it open. It's fucking... It's... I squeeze my eyes shut. 5992! Really would I like to know that before we got there. Whatever. Remember, I go in, you stay here. Right. He disappears down the shelter stairs. Kurt just murdered two motherfuckers. I just want to point that out. How do you know? Huh? Who? Kurt's looking down at me like I'm a child who scraped his elbow. What? The code to the door, how'd you know it? Oh, I saw it in a dream. Okay, you're still an asshole. Let me worry for a moment there. I blink a couple of times, trying to get my eyes to focus. What were you gonna do if I didn't know it? Magnet. Remember that Todd kid from the bowling alley? Taught me a couple of things. Turns out these keypads are mostly for show. So you can definitely see me, right? I guess? Good. Let's go. Oh my god. I need this to end. Delta 6. Copy, proceed to Delta 7. Looking terrific today, John. Save it. Raj is trying to ring me out. 10 hours in civilian craft again. He's gotta. How long will he be gone for? A couple of weeks. With the missus, and after that, another week back home. Had to beg him for permission to fly me. Spencer John Halo. He's a fucking secret agent or some shit. I can't, like, I don't even know what I'm reading anymore. Man's acting like I won't return. Well. What? You know something? Delta 7. Copy, proceed to Delta 8. Just the November incident again. They got comedy going for it. You hear about that? Established last week. I heard. Paul has brought in for questioning. He tells me they fancy that things are more serious than what the initial reports made it out to be. How serious? Shutting down the project serious. Bah. You don't think they will? Rather they don't. Tone, I like this job. Well, whatever happens, it's been a pleasure to work with you too. Delta 8. Copy, proceed to Delta 9. Good luck out. What's even going on? Can someone tell me what's going on? My witch titties are too big to understand this plot. Keep together, man. We're almost there. You're still with me? Keep it together. We are almost there. Keep it together? Keep it together? It's every day now, John. Rat wiggle. I don't think anyone knows what's going on. How it all makes sense. Yay, rat wiggle. Could upload the rat wiggle as a emote. Would be fun. I should do that. I like rats. I think I need more I think I need more what's it called? Premium members here on YouTube for another emote slot. I need to check it. If I can upload the rat wiggle, I will do the rat wiggle. Just because Lacerto mentioned it. Every day now something new doesn't add up. Every day they have me drive to Oakfield so that I could compare records with something they dug up in Kazakhstan. And it's always insane. You don't have to be extra on my behalf. I can be extra on whoever's behalf I want to. Okay? This is beyond counterintelligence. No, this has to be the real deal. Orco's extra by We screwed up bad. He goes mute and stares down at his shoes, pretending to think. Never seen Cliff this agitated. Morale is gone to shit. Well, I was gone, understandably. Indeed, you all screwed up bad. 11S here with this screw up. But Cliff is on a whole new level. Are we still on about Eastern buildings? Even under a doomsday scenario, how bad could it have possibly been? Wait, is this shit tied to 9/11? Hello, friend. He frowns at his feet. Sad as it might be, it's only a handful of contractors and a bunch of concrete. Wish it stopped there. So, wait a second. I can't. I kinda want. I'm at this point right now where I want to just take this visual novel and just read a Wikipedia summary at this point of the end. Because I will not. I don't get it. I like, what is going on right now? Did it not? It's classified. He isn't allowed to tell me. Summary. What? Yeah, exactly. It's a what, sir. That said, if I stay still for a couple of moments, he might. There's a section on Western Avenue down in the city. You ever go there? Doesn't ring a bell. Do you remember True Mountain Diner? We celebrated Sherry Green's birthday over there last year. Who the fuck is Sherry Green? Who cares about that cunt? And her birthday. Got it. The swamp. That's right. Ha! Swamp. Wanna hear something about that swamp? The county had it drained 25 years ago. The city plan doesn't make a lick of sense. They had they not. Don't you think it's funny how there's a chunk of town that had never been zoned? Need to watch Rick and Morty for you to understand it. No, I'm not watching Rick and Morty because beyond the first season, I fucking hate that show. There you go. I just outed myself as a Rick and Morty hater. Woo! Let's go! Can't say I ever gave it any thought. It isn't only us who's missing people or some construction. Morty, I'm Pickle Orc! I'm Pickle Orc! Morty, look at me! I'm Pickle Orc! I'm Pickle Orc over here, Morty! Morty, I'm drunk! Can you get me that screwdriver, Morty? I just avoided the show because of how annoying the fan base is. As with a lot of other things. That's not a bad rig, actually. Well done. Oh no. Oh no, I can't do a rig. Fuck. I'm still confused on what Cliff is. Is he a bat? I think it's supposed to be a cat. And Cliff is kind of the counterpart of the professor that we got introduced earlier, whose name I completely forgot because he's such a forgettable character. It isn't only us who's missing people or some construction crew. People used to live there, John. Spare me, what's the damage? Spencer's probably some psycho CIA killer at this point. Hundreds. And he's involved in, like, what's it called? Project MK Ultra? And it's like, I don't know, a MK Ultra participant, and his mind has been opened with LSD and is actually hallucinating his gay boyfriend Kurt, but is actually on a killing spree but is actually on a mission, but it's actually in another dimension. It's probably the plot of this shit. Hundreds of people, of households, going by what we assume would have been built had it built in the past couple of decades. Are you sure about this? You're hilarious, John. Am I sure about something that, for all intents and purposes, has never existed? Of course I'm sure. What the devil are you wearing? I wear 2 pumpkins as titty substitute. What are you saying, bro? Not gonna lie, looking at the HGO comments where people are like, it's immaculate, one of the best videos out there, make me question life. I'm wet. Yeah, I'm wet too because I'm crying bitter tears. There's no square inch of my clothes that isn't drenched in sweat. The sting of acid persists no matter how much I spit or which way I contort my tongue. Sweat. He's probably in a bukkake session and hallucinates being sweaty. Vomits fucking everywhere. On my hands, on my toilet seat, on the walls and floors of the bathroom. Did you fucking just spray vomit everywhere? It's no, not November, none of that. No Nut November is a fucking scam. And you should not immediately in November. Because it is a fucking disgrace that men get asked to hold their balls. I'm against No Nut November. I'm contrarian just for the sake of being contrarian when it comes to No Nut November. I also feel like it's unhealthy. Like an hour and a half in it. My stomach lurches, but nothing comes out. There's nothing left. It's non-stop Nut November. Kurt is just standing there in the vomit. Oh, my balls, Daddy. Wait, what? That was new. Sniff. I'm supposed to cuddle your ball. Oh, God. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit? Listen around chaos. Help me. Ooh, okay. Welcome back, boys, to our program today, where I cuddle Iwano's balls with my big fat orc fingers. You're welcome. Iwano, I need to cuddle your balls. Get over here a second. Come on. Sniff. I flinch. Fuck. Some of it got in my nose. Kurt's still standing where I left him, motionless in front of the shitty boys' room mirror, hands limp on the sink. Really went for a ride there, huh? Did you just snort cocaine until you puked all over the floor? You alright? What time is it? Fishing my phone out of my jeans pocket is like reaching down into a sewage drain. 9:44. We're safe. God's face twists into a crooked smile. What do you think? Pretty cool, yeah? I guess it was alright. He attempts a high-pitched wheeze of a cackle. Welcome back to the land of the living, dumbass. You're welcome. Did he... What? Back to the land of the... What? What the fuck's going on? Police show up and then paramedics. We watched from the classroom. Andrew hastily prepared for us on the Jefferson building top floor. We watched them load up the guards. Kurt fucked up on this side of the basement into the ambulance. The ambulance crew is not in a hurry. At least physically, the two are fine. Students and staff leave en masse. Just as a troop wearing all black arrives. Caps, sunglasses, rifles. We silently listen to them stomp around and shout at one another on the lower floors. When the commotion finally dies down, it remains quiet for hours. Then, at 10:29 at night, the engines on their jeeps ignite, and one after the other, they gently roar away. I sleep like a mop. One moment, I'm watching Kurt's fingers drumming away in his knee. Next moment, I'm on the floor in the corner and gently roar away. That's an odd phrasing, yeah. It's daylight now, 7:35 a.m. Early students are chatting away down on the plaza. I tiptoe towards the window to look at them as to not wake up Kurt. There's been a break-in yesterday, one of them tells another. And the other one responds, he heard that someone tried to steal shit from the basement. The basement? The first one asks. Yes, says the second. Don't you know the tale? Come 10:01. The lock of the classroom clanks. Bleary-eyed Andrew escorts us silently to one of the campus's exit-only gates. The hot water in Kurt's apartment never runs out, so I stand in the shower looking at water droplets slide down the tile. Thoughts lazily drift into consciousness for me to consider before dissipating away into the back of my mind. My calves groan in pain. My knees won't stop shaking. My arms wrapped around me because no matter how warm the water is, my fur won't stop standing on end. Hours go by. If I was Kurt, I would have dragged your ass out of that shower a long time ago. Holy shit. I don't want to have that water nor energy bill. Jesus Christ, hurry your ass up, you cunt. My throat hurts from rinsing my mouth when Kurt finally decides to knock. Gently roar away. That's odd phrasing. That is very odd phrasing, and that's probably somebody who tried too hard at writing. My throat hurts from rinsing my mouth when Kurt finally decides to knock. He yells at me, "You got a message." I step out with a towel around my waist. I check my phone. It's Fisher. He wants to meet up. He wants to meet up in the bunker and then you die again. Or some shit like that. Holy shit, what the fuck is even going on in this? Can I be honest with you, boys? No. No, Fisher. No. You two really are starting to piss me off. That stunt you pulled? You can't even begin to imagine the amount of risk you put us all into. Very clever otherwise. There had been attempts to establish communication between folks and their mirrors, you know. So it... oh. I don't... No, I don't care. I'm beyond caring at this point. I'm sorry. Always in a lab setting, of course, and never successfully enough. Believe the term they used at the time was suicidal. He laughs and tosses a French fry into his mouth. What did I tell you, Spencer? Is this guy resourceful or what? You fellas not hungry? It'll get cold if you stare at it too long. Ew. Go on, we are all friends here. You backed us into a corner. What do you think we were going to do? Kurt's words come out in monotone, just barely above a whisper, like someone turned the volume on him all the way down. Nothing is spectacular, that's for sure. I knew that you were going to post something eventually, but I'm no fortune teller. You ain't as predictable as Spencer here. Joke's on me. Don't take it the wrong way. But in the back of my mind, I kind of assumed you'd fail no matter what you would have done. Case in point, he puts his burger down so he could dig around in his coat. Here. He slides his phone in between our trays. A phone? The lobotomy patient's phone. No one ever tell you not to use your birthday as a password? Kurt moves his hand towards it. It makes no... Wait, did they just say lobotomy? This lobotomy patient's phone. Is this an insult? Like, I'm at this point where I can't even tell if this is supposed to be a insult or if this is actually a fact about the character. I really can't tell. No one ever tell you not to use your birthday as a password. I guess it's supposed to be an insult. Kurt moves his hand towards it. Fisher makes no sign of stopping him. Not sure what I expected when the other calls by cockhole. Explains a lot about the game. Yeah, it really does. I gotta hand it to you. What you got on there is some serious good work. Learned a couple of things I didn't know, and I'd been here myself in flesh. When an archaeologist finds all this out in 1,000 years, they'd be beyond themselves to read such a complete story. Kurt drags the phone down to his knees. Shit. Hope you like what you saw. Fisher bursts out laughing. You bet I did. Is Grandpa hot for that 1 inch over here? Is that it, huh? Probably. Grandpa likes them small. That what you're worried about? That I think less of you because of your work relationship with Andrew Park? Young man, someone like me, the last person to get judgmental over how you accomplish your goals. You never know. You knew about these two, Spencer? I'm not surprised. So Kurt's fucking Andrew. Is that correct? None of my business. Atta boy. Oh, what is this? What do you think it is? You're gloating. You bring me out here so you could look me in the eyes and say nothing I do matters. Is that really what this is? Just kill me now if you don't care. Don't be an idiot. He clears his throat. There's a reason why our little meetings in a food court are supposed to be some empty lot. I'm not here to kill you. You know I won't. You would have come here. You would not have come here if you thought any other way. Though, let me tell you, if you start getting any bright ideas... He presses on the side of his coat meaningfully. It's the outline of a gun. You can't imagine how hard it is to choke someone to death. As you demonstrated, I'm no longer in a position where I can take any chances with you kids. If I wanted either of you dead, you would have been dead. Got it? You would have been so dead. So long ago. Wow. He picks up a fry, swirls it around in ketchup and waves at it at Kurt. You know why, don't you? Not really. Ah, don't give me that. Do you want to make any guesses, Spencer? Looking at me. I like how the game just assumes, or the writing just assumes we are all in sync and all understand what the fuck's even going on. Is this... I mean, yeah, mirror world, okay. But can you explain it maybe a little bit more at this point? He's looking at me. Wants me to talk. My jaw aches from staying clenched so long. You won't risk it, won't you? That's what it is, isn't it? You'll die somehow, and you don't want to die. Is that not what you said? Nice to see your ears aren't just for show after all. He shoves the fry in his mouth. Why'd I call you here? That's the reason. You and I, the three of us, we're in a bind. I can't get rid of you. And let me tell you a secret. You can't get rid of me either. So I'm sitting in my car last night, just finished up doing damage control over the mess you made. And I'm thinking to myself, old man, why are you still playing this game? You could tell, couldn't you? I stopped sabotaging you fellas a while ago. I didn't get lazy. That's what you thought. I figured that if I let you do your thing, you'd eventually unearth enough material to deter you from messing with the gates. You know what? Now that I think about it, that must be a mistake I made. It's likely no coincidence that you weren't able to. What are you on about? Fisher takes a sip of Pepsi. I'm so tired of this. I'm just tired. You don't happen to believe in fate, do you? Think about it. Had you found out about it, Andrew Park would have found out about it as well. That guy, he's not like us. He doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. He would have relayed the information to someone else, and someone else would have relayed it to the world, and then the entire town goes kaput. This is not how you spell kaput. What? Don't suppose folks your age still listen to the radio? 5 car crashes since yesterday. The talk radio hosts are barely able to string a sentence together. Well, look around you. He waves his burger towards a few people in the court. Did you not notice? Yeah, thank you, Kai. It's my Halloween costume. I'm going as a big titty witch, and I still have it on since yesterday. Did you not take notice? It took 10 minutes to get my damn order in. I went as a super Viking. Oh my. It's not only you two and the cashier that have much for brains today. Bitty goth orc, yeah. Big bitty goth orc. Big titty goth orc. I'm edgy enough to have a cut on my cheek. Look. You can hear the Evanescence singing. The security personnel I had posted that you had... what's security personnel I had posted that you had disposed of? What you done to them is happening to a lesser extent to everyone. What? Why is this happening to everyone? What is this? People in a 20-mile radius are walking around feeling like they forgot what they were doing 5 minutes ago. How about that? That's on you, fellas. Your little stunt did that, and it would be a happy miracle if that much is the only thing that caused it. Alright, I hear you. He didn't say anything. I'm putting the cart before the horse, making all these accusations. You wanna know what's going on, don't you? Yes, fucking please! I wanna know what the fuck's going on! One of the fries seems to catch his attention. He pushes it aside, dusts off his hand, and tears open a new ketchup package. Pay attention. The RLG, Rockland Looking Glass, in official documentation is a natural phenomenon we dug up in the 60s. Total accident, as far as I know. It's a gate, the passage between two places. What are these places? Alcohol is high on LSD and 5G, that's what's going on. I don't wanna like say he took drugs or anything, but it's like, I don't know, man. This is just not for me. This is like, I'm very happy when this is over. And since this is probably the end of it, I'm just gonna give you a bonus, 1 or 2 bonus chapters of the creepypasta we read yesterday as a palate cleanser. I feel like if they were on drugs, it'd be more entertaining. He pauses to push aside his hill of ketchup packets to reveal a mayo one. Having squeezed all the ketchup from the last packet onto his tray, he tears into it as well. RLG primary and RLG secondary. That's what the gate connects. A bit of a mouthful. That's so we always called them World A and World B. Get used to the terms. When someone from World A goes through the gate, he ends up on World B and vice versa. And the thing about them is that they're identical. Everything in each world history up until today is exactly the same. You with me? Kurt's been chewing on the same bite for 5 minutes. He swallows and nods. And you? Go on. Well, there's a problem with what I said. How do we know that there's a gate between two worlds? They're completely identical in every way. That's the main history lesson. The crew who dug out the tunnel in the first place lost their minds. What was later discovered is that since both worlds are identical, the same person would be crossing from A to B and from B to A at the same time. But for whatever reason, one of these two identical people would be lost, and the remaining person would come out either A or B. What? They would remain like, what? Those poor ignorant men were going in and out of RLG side multiple times a day, and I'm sure you saw that happen when you mess around with it. Symptoms not unlike my security crews yesterday. But they clearly established in the shots that basically Spencer had a different name and had a different occupation. So it is not the same. It is different. It has just the same history, but it's not the same. Or I didn't understand it. I really didn't understand it. But it came off like Spencer is in the other. He had a different name. He was called John, right? John Swain or some shit. And it seems like he was a CIA agent or some shit in the other dimension. We also saw clearly the professor, who wasn't a professor, but like some military kind of guy. I don't get it. What is he saying here? I don't fucking get it. I'm sorry. I'm completely lost. I feel like we just suffered through Lost Gay Furry Edition, and the game's entire narrative is losing all coherence at the end. Yeah, it kinda does. And I'm sure you saw what happens when you mess around with it. Symptoms not unlike my security crews yesterday. The last of them I heard passed away in 1991. Not to pour salt in your wounds, but rest assured, he had not led a happy life. Got any questions so far? Why are you telling us this? That's cold, Spencer. I just told you you'd given permanent brain damage to 4 people and you won't even act shocked. He squeezes the mayo out right onto the ketchup and starts mixing the concoction around with the end of the fry. My gamble is that you'll leave the gate alone once you get in your head just how mental your antics are. What he's saying, I needed an ending. Here you go. Yeah, I don't want that ending. That ending is fucking doo-doo. Kinda don't like. Any non-stupid questions? The worlds are identical. Right. Does it matter if you're going into the institute or out of it? No, you only have to cross the gate. Which side is the real one? The worlds are identical, the same, equal. One isn't more real than the other. That's not true! What was I saying? Right. As I said, suddenly there's a person that only exists on one of the worlds. What happens then? There's a discrepancy. Desync. World A continues as if a person is missing, while World B does not. And for the most part, that's okay. It depends on who they are naturally. But in general, things keep going in parallel just fine. An average Joe going about their day-to-day life isn't going to change the world in a day. In a day. I'm phrasing it that way because that part's important. The brainiacs are still poring over this one, but every morning the discrepancy seems to fix itself. I bet my shiniest nickel that you two have noticed. Everyone experiences it a bit different. What the fuck's going on? I'm rubbing my temple here. I know you can't see it, but like, just imagine the orc model just clenching his eyes shut and rubbing his temple. I just. Everyone experiences it a bit differently, but things go a bit funny for a moment and then, bam! The world slams back into alignment. History has rewritten itself. You don't know what I'm talking about, Spencer. Fisher stabs a fry in Kurt's direction. This is so ass, I'm sorry. It's fine, Ivanu. Just say how you feel about it. It's okay. He knows what I'm talking about. No, I know. I wake up every morning. Been waking up every morning. You sleep through it. Ha! That's rich. My alarm clock. I see it every morning. It wakes me up at 9:22. Idle drop! That's right. 9:22 in the morning. In 4 seconds and 834 milliseconds. There's a bit of a drift. And you have to be careful around daylight savings. But you got it right. It happens every day around the same time. Remind me to show you the cesium clock we have down there that's calibrated to track the drift. It's some smart stuff. You boys into physics? No. These things? They're perfect? Not big on small talk, are ya? No, as you're insinuating, realignments aren't perfect. Hell, everything that happens between realignments isn't perfect either. I'm neither physicist nor theologist, But to me, it's always seemed like a loosey-goosey. Organic was the term the doctorates always used. Let me give you an example. The original construction crew, when someone's gone that way, when they merge with their mirror, they are gone. There's no way to unpass the RLG. I've never been this close to just shutting something off. Like, if I wouldn't be streaming this, I would have, like, peaced out by now. I would have been like, okay, you tried, cockhole. You really tried here. I know what you tried to do. It's some kind of J.J. Abrams stuff. Or some M. Night Shyamalan stuff. You tried, you did your best. But for me, it doesn't work. I'm gonna peace out. I really don't want to finish this right now. I really have trouble even paying attention at the moment of what he's explaining, because at this point I'm so disinterested that I personally just say, I hope this is over very, very soon. When the worlds realign, they don't bring back the person's mirror. You're obviously not in it at all, no. So now there's a bunch of people running around doing their own thing on each world separately. You can imagine how this snowballs, right? Not long after that, there's an entire platoon on either side trying to push their world in any which way. It gets more complicated. A mirrorless person on World B may force someone regular into the gate. This action doesn't happen on World A, right? So the regular person now exists on World A twice. That's how there's two of you, Mr. Abrams. Spencer here graciously let me down the gate without your knowledge, back when you two first met. So Kurt is on this world twice. Because he's one. Oh God! Now, as you can imagine, this leads to all kinds of wondrous consequences. Over the years, they've discovered that so many things leak through. Most striking is that if a mirrorless is instrumental to someone's death, it never carries over to the other side. Then they are not insane! If there people exist that don't have mirrors in the other world... This doesn't make sense! Because like Frank Castle during the nightmare dinners, just watching in horror and simians. Most striking is that if mirrorless is instrumental to some, it never carries over to the other side. God, the universe, what have you, tries to its best to make things work despite it. To get things in line. But over time, things become a mess. Impossible things start to pop up in out of existence at any time in any place. The RLG is a phenomenon, see. It is cold, uncaring. Trying to reason with it is like asking an earthquake to reschedule. It has only one job. The world's history must be kept synchronized. And if it needs to, it will. It can. If there are mirrorless persons, it can't be in sync. It is physically impossible to be synced if there are persons that exist in world A and don't exist in world B and vice versa. Not even the universe can fucking fix this shit. I'm fucking crashing out over here. What is this concept? You can't have a mirror world if there people exist that don't have mirrors. Am I not understanding this? Am I too stupid? I don't get it. I don't get this concept. This makes no sense. I get that the universe, if somebody gets killed by a mirrorless person, I get that the universe that intervenes by killing the people via other ways, like a traffic accident or whatever, they alert to this. I get that. But, like, why do they say it is a mirror world when there are mirrorless people existing? This makes no fucking sense. If this is the exact same world, then everyone should exist at the same time. This is not possible. It can't be a mirror world and then have people without a mirror in it. Nah, I think the writer didn't proofread what they created and just have a script with tons of contradiction, but it's wild. It happens within a single scene. This entire thing is just bonkers. And if it needs to, it will rip the neurons right out of your head. Another example, less dramatic, more topical. Spence and I get to keep our memories. What? Emerged with my mirror and Spence's is dead. Then it's not a... Okay. Breathe, Orko, breathe. It's... Get over it. Get over it. This is not... This is... Nobody proofread that. Remember it. Nobody proofread that. It probably was handed down to a few people and they all said, yeah, that's great. Just run with it. It makes not a lick of a sense, and I'm done. I'm like... If... No, you know what? I'm over this. I'm sorry. No, I'm done. I'm fucking done. That's it. I rage quit. Goodbye. I fucking rage quit. I am done. This is the first time I've ever rage quit anything on stream. I'm done. Well, not maybe the first time, but that rarely fucking happens. But I'm fucking done. I'm done with this. Like, this... No. If you... Fair, I honestly expect it to happen. I'm done. Like, I'm sorry if this is not for me. This is not for me. I get what the author was trying to do, and I don't even want to like tell them it's a bad story or anything. This is not for me. And before I rage even more at it, I'm just quitting out because this is not good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the author Cockhole. Not that I ever thought I would phrase it that way, but I'm sorry your writing is not for me. And if you ever see this, me raging, just remember I didn't get your story, and this is it's just not for me. No, I'm not trying again, King Alpha. No, I'm done. I'd even go as far as to say game's badly written and unintentionally really funny. Like, I'm a writer myself, and I don't want to shit too much on other people's writing. Because I do have the same issue at one point that people will judge me by my writing. And I still want to be at least constructive about it. And at least say it's not for me. And I will just say this needed like a few rewrites and a few proofreads to get to the point where he wanted it to be. I can see the potential in it. It's not that it's unsalvageable. I won't say that. But I don't see how this is supposed to be up there with Echo. I am sorry. I don't see that. Like, I started out saying this could be like a 6 out of 10. I am down to a 4 out of 10. It's just not what I want to read. Like, Arches did this way better. Way better. And yeah, I'm sorry. It's this is not what I want to read. I'm just done. Because this is like this being the worst visual novel we've read on the channel. Like we started basically this journey with let's say Echo. Like, this is the one that really kicked it off. I was reading Fireman Connor for 2 streams. That was a lot of fun. But Fireman Connor was also just horny bait, you know? It knew what it was. It didn't want to be like anything grand or anything. I crashed out over that a few times too. It's like, it was more of a comedic effect. And then I said I'm gonna read Echo, and then I started reading Echo. And Echo was really... Echo needed a few script revisions too. I will say that. I don't see Echo as that massive masterpiece everyone touts it as, but I would still give it a 7 out of 10 or even an 8 out of 10. Because I see what they were doing, and the script made a lot more sense. It was a lot more well constructed. Even if it needed like a trimming or 5. And then we had Arches, which I fell in love with, which was infinitely better constructed than Echo ever was, and basically also addressed all my issues that I had with Echo, but had the same vibes, same like horror undertones and everything. And then we went to Undefeated. Undefeated was also very special and very but it already was like a step down from Arches and what was it called? Echo. I still think that Undefeated was pretty good. I didn't like Xander too much as a protagonist because he was how would I say this? Pretty unlikable. Even if I think if we didn't have the POV, somebody said that while I was streaming it, it would have never, we would have never like related too well to it. People are very lenient as long as the piece caters to whatever their kink or fetish is. And they're like all the food show bait we in. I mean, that is also very much true, right? Because these people just want to get their rocks off, quote unquote. But I ask myself, in this case, especially when it comes to 922, what fucking fetish is it catered to? Self-cess? Because there is no sex happening. So at least they would have been more real with this one and just tell the author, look, guy, you gotta get this shit on the road. This is not it, bro. And I like better food show bait than this. It's I like I said, I'm just like not having it anymore in this case. Dramatical Murder was good. Like, I know I shat a lot on it when we read it, but Dramatical Murder was actually pretty good. Like, my favorite visual novels we read so far on the channel, ironically, is Arches and Sweet Pool. And Sweet Pool is the one behind, like, the membership paywall. Sweet Pool was really good. I really liked Sweet Pool. And yeah, it's like I don't even know, you know, it's and King Alpha is the only one who saw the eyeball licking. Let's say for work patch was promised. It went deep into the comments, but has not materialized. The game's even stuck at version 1. Since November 24 with no comms from the author after that. Yeah, it's I think I'm so glad I'm obsessing over my writing to ensure it's sensible and flows well. If I make Orco crash out like this, I'm gonna break. Dude. Can't get out of my head, yet somehow Sweet Pool is better than it. What do you mean somehow? Sweet Pool is fantastic. Like, the issue with Sweet Pool is what I thought it was. The censored version that we played on the channel alpha is there is some dialogue lost in between the sex scenes that is actually important. And that's the problem, dude. And that's the problem. I've played age games that had actual depth compared to this. It's got eyeball licking. I'm not entirely one for criticizing someone's hard work when making them again. I get that video game making is hard, Alpha. Don't get me wrong. But I'm somewhere between you and Bum. I get that the author kinda wanted to make this kind of thing, and I see the concept again, but this needs multiple rewrites of the script to make sense. This is a first published draft. If you know anything about video game publishing or book publishing, books and these kind of visual novels, especially when it comes to Japanese ones, they go through multiple drafts. they don't stick with the first draft that you write for a reason, because it's mostly shit, the first draft. You gotta improve it, because you write it maybe on the go, and then mistakes are going in. Like, I'm reworking everything in my visual novel at the moment, what I've written so far, to get the thoughts of the POV character across, because I've never accounted for that. And when I rework this, I 100% tell you, some stuff will not make sense and I will not catch it. But that's where you guys come in when I give it to you to read. And I hope you give me your hardest criticism that you can, because I want to have the best visual novel I can make. And I need help for that. I can't just run with my first draft. That's not what you do. You need to let people read this. And they need to give you harsh criticism. Everything is fair for criticism when you put it out, even if it's free, because you're still taking people's time with your art. If they feel like they wasted their time, it ain't good. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to have your customer, even if they didn't pay for it, right? They are still your customers. They are still your customers. And you don't want your customer to look at this and think, shit, I fucking wasted my time with it. This is not what I want any artist to do. Or to have the feeling, like, at least when it comes, for example, to Echo, or to Arches, or to Undefeated, or even to Dramatical Murder or Sweet Pool, I can say at least with certainty, okay, people might not like this, but at least it's well constructed, at least the script had a few redrafts, and it makes much more sense than it makes a lot more sense than this. Even the creepypasta we wrote yesterday makes more sense than this. And this creepypasta is 100% written on the fly. But at least they reread their shit and tied it all together, even if just loosely. And this, like I said, the entire concept, what they had with the mirror worlds, okay, I'm here for it. I want to hear what you have to say. But if you then start introducing mirrorless people, like people that only exist in one of the worlds, it's not a mirror world anymore. This is fucking impossible. It doesn't mirror itself. And if somebody killed someone else and then the universe, I don't understand the concept. Like, I just don't. And that's, in this case, I would say not on me, it's on the author. The author introduces their concept and the author has to make sure the audience, again, I'm talking about the target audience, the people you write this for, do understand what you wanna do. And I don't think most people do. 100%, or they don't look deeper than the surface level in this. I have absolutely no idea how this all happened. It's not good. Not good. Yeah, I'm sorry. And I just, like, and I'm even more mad because it's actually something, I shouldn't say mad, but I'm more sad because this story is actually something I would like. It's not something I would not like at all. Like, I like a good mystery. I even like some of J.J. Abrams' shit. Like, if he writes good and gets his head down, he has good stuff. Just look at Mission Impossible 3. I love Mission Impossible 3. It's a J.J. Abrams film through and through. And he has done a very good job with it. Even with his mystery box bullshit. Like, but that may be the case. I will say that too. It may be the case because Tom Cruise had like something to say. Yeah? Because Mission Impossible is like Tom Cruise's franchise. And he got a few things to say about it, right? But I do like Mission Impossible 3, for example. I do like I don't write enough to calling myself an author, but I read enough to have the capacity to tell what is good and what not, even if it's not my niche. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying here too. You can recognize, even if 922 was the furry and it'd still just be plain asinine to read because of how it was written. Yeah. That is fair criticism. It doesn't have anything to do with the furry stuff either. And yeah, I'm like I said at the start, I'm all for a good mystery. All for it. And yeah, this sadly was not a good mystery. Or it was a good set. It could have been a good mystery. I should say it that. Don't forget to subscribe to his only orcs. No, buy my shirts, please. Here you go. I worked so hard. I paid so hard to get this up and running. Buy my shirts. Or my cap. Anyways. Anyways, where are we? Where were we? I lost the plot. Buy a hat for your hat, exactly. Buy a hat for your hat. And buy a shirt for your shirt too. No, you're making fun of this, Kai, but this is the only way I'm gonna plan on making money off of this. Does the shirt or mug or hat come with chicken nuggets? It comes with imaginary chicken nuggets. You can eat your air chicken nuggets out of it. They are just inside. They're made out of air. It's delicious. No, but I was saying I plan on just monetizing this channel in a way where I just use either premium memberships or merch or just ads. And since my content is completely ad unfriendly, I don't think ads will do anything. Like, if you wanna do a channel membership, you're very welcome to do that. They are just purely for support. If I put out a video, you get early access to the video, but that's about it. It's just purely supportive. So yeah, I'm just saying that now. I don't want to be too much cringe here with the money. And I also don't really need it. That's the other thing. I think we are having fun as it is, so I even could have buy me a witch hat for Halloween and some big titty pumpkins. So yeah, I can't do too bad. Anyways, so yeah, I think 922 it tried, but unfortunately it fucking failed, and I just deleted it from my computer because I don't want to see it ever again. Cockhole, if you ever hear this, please rewrite it and make it better, because I know you can do better. I believe in people can do better, and if you need somebody to proofread your stuff, I'll be happy to help you. I know you will never ever see or hear this. Yeah. But that's what I'm gonna say, and I'm also in no position to offer you this because I've never published anything, but I just wanted to, yeah, offer an olive branch after crashing out on your game. So yeah, 922 crash out Voltures. Yeah, no, but you all know me. I don't really crash out on games. I actually try to actively avoid that. Not the biggest fan of that, because I feel like there's also too much negativity in the gaming space, so I personally just try to avoid it as much as possible, but I can't always avoid it. In this case, unfortunately, I couldn't. Yeah, so there should be balance. You should not pussyfoot around it when something needs to be said. I mean, I didn't really pussyfoot around it. I don't think I did, but I just tried to not walk, let's say, knowingly into a game like 922. That's more the message. Like, I don't seek actively games out that I fucking hate and play them to crash out over. That's normally not something I do. But in this case, I played it, I tried to finish it, I couldn't. I just couldn't anymore. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. I'm not. I've been having fun with House of Necrosis. There's people who do that too. Yeah. And that's not who I am. That's just not who I am. I try to select games where I think I'll enjoy them, or if people recommend me the games and tell me, look, I think this might be up your alley. In this case, 922 was a recommendation from someone who had some really good recommendations, but this wasn't it, unfortunately. So we gotta go back to We should play games we are likely to enjoy. Hate playing, watching is dumb. Yeah, exactly. And that's at least what where I am as well. So we did actually do 922. I'm gonna cross that off then. We have some other visual novels still, but you all wanted me to start with Higurashi, and that's what we're gonna read next week. Or start next week. Higurashi. I have maybe something planned for when I'm off next week. Not after next week. I hope I get the video done. I'm currently reworking the script for the Arches video, which has been a long time coming. So I hope to record and edit it and push it out next week, because it's a very personal piece, and try to like talk a little bit about it more in depth, and then maybe I can do another bonus video. But I still have to read Ad Astra fully. But I can tell you this, I can stream it on YouTube, but Ad Astra, which is by the way also by Team Echo, is really good. So far I enjoy this a lot. I've been reading it off stream for a while now, and it's really, really good. So if you wanna read that, just do it. And maybe I'll do a video about it as well. And after that, we still have, after we finish Higurashi, I have some other visual novels I want to get to. We'll see how that works out. But I'm very confident that we can do that. Oh, I completely forgot about Knights College. We also did that one, right? But that one was funny. Knights College was actually pretty cool with the mechanic they introduced with the cards and everything. Where you basically had to like talk to everyone, and then you unlocked maybe a new scene on a different day and whatnot. That one was good too. I completely forgot about that one, but we didn't finish it because you could only stream it up to a certain point before you can get yeeted. Man can wait for you to do Fate Zero easy chill 100 hours plus of a visual novel. I mean, it's just double the time probably that took that Echo took, so I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be chill. Echo was very long, very, very long. There's like another there's like what is it called? Another World? Or something like that. Jesus Christ, I don't remember the name. It came out this year and was also a celebration of visual novels. Dead and Aegis Obi Riot. Yeah, that video is also on the docket. But I can't stream it obviously because Dead and Aegis is like fucked up. Like I ain't even kidding. Dead and Aegis is one of those things that you can't stream. Like I could stream it to Picarto if you wanted to, but I'm not sure if you're gonna be the same. Dead and Aegis is not safe for life. I mean, the game starts out innocently enough, and this is probably not a spoiler. Oh lord, what am I looking at? I am at my Halloween costume. I'm scared for life now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Look, it's my Halloween costume. I'm a big titty witch. Put on a stream delay and have a bunch of black rectangles ready to go. That's the thing. It starts fine, but after that it just goes. The thing about it is it starts out very innocently, like the first, it depends how fast you read, but I'd say the first hour or first 2 hours, it's just like, oh, it's magical girls in space. And then they get fucking dropped on the alien planet. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. But I knew at that moment as well, that's gonna be a fun ride in all the wrong ways possible. So if you can stomach it, I highly recommend Dead End Aegis, but I will warn you, as BombBomb said, that is not safe for life. That one is fucking hardcore. Like, I normally don't go completely off the rails with, like, it's not safe for it's not safe for life, but that one definitely is not safe for life. I also have the there's like a few others that are not, that I would classify as not safe for life, and probably also wouldn't recommend, but probably I will talk about them in some capacity. Maybe I make a video about Clock Up, the visual novel developer who makes like the most not safe for life shit out there. And then I have a reason to talk about all of their shit. And it's gonna be fucking insane. Because they actually, like, they make like the worst shit you can imagine when it comes to visual novels. But like their stories are fucking good. Like I will die on that hill. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for Fraternite to get like an English release. Because that one is fucking great too. But they had some choice stuff. They had some choice stuff. Another one that comes to mind that I'd like to forget is Euphoria. Euphoria actually is from Clock Up. And it's one of their more tamer works, actually. Yeah, I just said that out loud. It's one of their tamer works. Like Fraternite or Maggot Baits or Dead Days is like not safe for life too, and they are, if you ask me, effectively way worse. Way fucking worse than Euphoria. Honestly, it's just that I could do without all the scat. I mean, it has like a scat, I think you can turn it off. I think it has even a, the re-release has like something that you can turn the scat off. I think most visual novels that are really scat heavy offer that option at this point because it's just, ew. Scat is like, ew. Blah. Ah, blah. That's something that even, that gets to me as well. Like scat, ugh. Yeah. It's fucking gross. Oh yeah, they also made sacrifice villains. Clock up, but that's more of a tamer one. That was recently released as well. That's one of the more tamer ones, so if you're more mainstream, you probably can read that too without like barfing. I don't think it had it back then. Yeah, I think I might be wrong, but I think the re-release has a slider for it that you can deactivate it or at least censor it. But like that's something where I completely agree with you. That's just fucking vile. I can stomach a lot, but like when it comes to shit, I'm out. I'm very much out. That's something I can't really stomach. Ugh. Can't see the re-release in the UK. I mean, I'm not surprised. Just USA. They should have it. JustUSA.com, and I hope they... No, they don't have it. I think maybe Manga Gamer could have it. I think it's Manga Gamer. Anyways, that's, yeah. I mean, I would show you the screen, but I can't show you Just or Manga Gamer on screen, because they'd probably just kill me instantly. Oh yeah, it's actually on sale right now. Euphoria, just $33 if you wanna go in and enjoy some of it. But I don't think it's the re-release. Is it the re-release? I don't know. Trial promotion movie? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, they even have the categories cat still attached to it. Holy shit. Or do I mix it up with somebody else, with something else? I actually don't remember. I could misremember it. No, I think it was Starless who had the slider. Nah, I'm good. I think it's Starless that has the slider. It's Starless, isn't it? Starless. Starless has the shit slider. Because there's so much shit in it. That they said, yeah, we need a slider for this. Yeah, Starless is by Empress, by the way. Empress is another very let's say storied visual novel developer with a lot of fucked up shit in their shit. Yeah, I think it's Starless that had the shit slider. What am I fucking talking about right now? Why am I talking about shit sliders in visual novels? Holy shit, dude. What the fuck, man? I mean, it's just yapping right now, I guess. Yap time with Orco. Orco, tell us all about your visual novel collection. Another good one that I really can recommend is Funback Fantasy 3 If. Funback Fantasy 3 If is way better written than it has any right to be. Sorry for the derailment, but Euphoria does that. That's fine, dude. It's like I'm happy to just talk about it for once. I always hope back on it, be like, oh, what will people think about me? But like, it's I just like that stuff for the most part because sometimes it's just fun to read. I find this so funny. So I just was talking about Empress, the developer of Starless, Nymphomaniac's Paradise, and I'm like browsing in parallel Just and manga game, and apparently Empress has another game, or they brought another Empress game to the West called Sleepless, and Sleepless, A Midsummer Night's Dream, is on sale on Manga Gamer for like $2.50. They put it on sale, $2.50 reduced, $2.50 reduced. It's so fucking funny. That's the biggest discount I've ever seen in my life. Oh yeah, another one that's pretty messed up. If you want to go into that territory, Night Shift Nurses. That one is an older one, and it's pretty much a pretty fucked up one. There's also a hentai from it. That one is like something I wouldn't like tell you to watch too. But yeah, that's just it. So yeah. We are not going deeper into that conversation. So I will do the following. I said I will read another chapter of the I'm a search and rescue officer creepypasta, but I guess I'm just gonna peace out for today. Get to work on the stream later because we are live in 3 hours and kick. Me and Ivano. Lacerto is off today because he's been forced to socialize, get out of his little hidey hole, the little lizard, and to be with people. So it's just Ivano and me throwing the show. We have a little bit to talk about tonight on tonight's show. We are gonna talk about what's been happening with video games. There has been some interesting developments. One last minute piece that I got yesterday that I want to talk about is Condemned Criminal Origins has been delisted on every storefront. It was still available, so Steam and Xbox. And that means it is effectively now not purchasable anymore. Bar piracy, that means you do not have any means to get it. Apparently Chase Hall owns the rights, so maybe we can see a remaster or even remake of it. I'm not sure if I want that at this point. Just give us the original back, please. But yeah, I'll see how that works out. Exactly. Uvu Ovo? Oh my god? Why oh my god? Ivano is like, oh my god. Oh my god. Time for me to play some actual games now. You do that. Alright. I see you all on the app in 3 hours. Some of you not, but that's okay. I wish you all a good time. Play some video games. Play some good video games you like. And just enjoy your day and your time. And I'll be... It's Batman when you can't buy a game legally anywhere. Yeah, it is. And that's what we're gonna talk about on the app. So you are in the loop now, Ivano. It's one of the topics. But I'll call you half an hour before we start. So in 2.5 hours, I'm gonna call you, Ivano. Be ready and we'll talk more what we do. Okay? So, everyone, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. I've been TheOrcosaurus. This has been our Halloween weekend. It has been cut short twice. But that's how it is. And I don't regret anything. Take care, everyone, and bye-bye! Bye.